Hello my friends, so welcome to our Backgammon live stream number 146. And today we have another special event. It's my second match in the newly founded StreamChamps League. In the first round I played against 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃 and played not so well, unfortunately, and I also lost. And today I play against Hanna Polyakova, a young woman from Russia. She's only 14 years old, but plays already a very strong backgammon. So I guess she may be about roughly my level, so between 5 and 6, something like that. Yeah, I guess it will be an interesting match, and I try my best to win, of course. And it's very good to see, what we are missing in backgammon, I think, is young people, and I guess more women would also be to an advantage for the backgammon scene. So Hanna is both, so I'm very happy that she is playing in this league, and she also has, of course, as every participant in this league, has her own YouTube channel. And so we have 10 players all together. It's 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗀𝗃, it's 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗃, then Hanna Polyakova, my today's opponent, and 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃𝗀𝗃, then James McNaughton, and we have Daniel Riviera, we have Gianlasa Rosana, and we have Denis Mikhailov. And we have, a newly member, Dennis here mentioned it in the chat that I forgot to add his data. He joined us a little bit late. It's from Japan, very strong grandmaster, 𝗚𝗏𝗃𝗂𝗃𝗃. I'm pretty sure I pronounced it wrongly as usual. I will add his data in the description, so you find all the channels from all the 10 participants in the video description, and I will add his the link to his channel as well, of course. Hi Dennis, hi Thomas, good that you guys are here. And so the match is scheduled for 6 o'clock Central European time, so we will start in around 7 minutes. I will take a look here when Hanna appears. I think we will start on point at 6 o'clock. Yeah, what else happened? In the last few weeks I was quite busy because after a session with Jens Aberkamp, I came with the idea, I had this idea for quite a while, that I would like to add to my Anki cards some kind of score matrix, which means that you see the correct cube action for all the scores in a 7-point match. And this is what I have realized in the past few weeks, and I'm quite happy with it. And I think for all serious tournament players this will be a really powerful tool. Maybe we have 2 or 3 more minutes left, so I can maybe briefly show you what I'm talking about. So this is the usual Anki screen, and meanwhile I've also created 2 decks with early match cubes, and it looks like that, the usual stuff. You see your position, and the difference here now is that you're not only asked what's the correct action in a money game. So here it's I guess it's a close no double and an easy take. After this double 5 blitz, when the opponent has his one check on the bar and the other deep on the 23, because you cannot attack so easily, we have only a checker, so it's still a no double. But the interesting thing is, at different match scores it may very quickly change. So we have this new question here: at which scores in a 7-point match would you deviate? And of course we all know it. Most likely maybe for 4-way, 2-away, yeah, it may even be already a pass and things like that. And this is what you can see now in this new matrix. You have this the cube action for all the scores in a 7-point match, and it's also color coded. So you see here, for example, the typical candidates four-way two-away. Of course, it's already a huge pass, almost 500 millipoints. So you see here not only the correct action, in this case at four-away, two-away double pass, you also see the size of the action, so to speak, or in other words, the error, how big the error would be if you make the different action. So for example, if you don't double here at four-away, two-away, it would be 119. It's so low because it's getting close to already to be too good. And the second number on the side is then the error of the take passer. So in this case, if you take the two-away guy takes or girl takes, then it would be a 495 millipoint error. And yeah, you also see we had some, since the first version, we have some adjustments made here. If the decision is close, it's slightly here in gray. For example, here two-away. If one of the two numbers is smaller than 20, you see that it's borderline, and it's shown here at two-away, or at five-away. You see it's only 16, the double, so only a small blunder, or a small error not to double here. So it's a little bit easier to see the borderline decisions here in the color coding. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is a very valuable tool for the tournament players. Yeah, because you see in one table all the actions, and you will yeah, pretty fast you will detect specific patterns, and so recognize similar positions more easily, I guess. So maybe we take another one. So this is the sister position to the 5-4 and 3-3 dance splits. It's 4-3 played in the old ways, or the classical split. And yeah, so no surprise that it's a very strong double. I think it's only a small take. I don't know, maybe 50-60 take in a neutral score situation. And yeah, so this may be already too good at four-away, two-away. Would not be too surprised. Let us check. Yeah. So you see here it's already a small play on four-away, two-away, 24, and then three-away, two-away, it's already for 30 millipoints too good. And at four-away, three-away, it's almost too good. It's only a 6 millipoint error if you don't double here. So it goes very fast. And these are this kind of patterns you will immediately or very often see. For example, that you have here some kind of triangle here, the three-away, two-away, four-away, two-away, and four-away, three-away. These often have the same color here and stand out a little bit. And it's almost here too good, so you see very often this pattern. Okay, I'll check on the other screen if Hanna appears. When we start, we still have 1 more minute. Where we go, another position. Yeah, here for example, this is obviously way too early. Something good happened. So opponent started the opening with 4-1 split, and we rolled a 6-4 and attacked, and he danced. And obviously this is not a double, we all know that. But the question is, do we have a double at specific scores? And this super aggressive doubles here often have this pattern that you see here in the first 2 rows, that when you are trailing and the opponent is 2 or 3 away, you already have a double, like you see here. So now I see that Hanna appeared. So let me invite her for the match. And then I hope for an easy match, easy decisions. Yeah, last time I did not play too bad, but in the very last match, in the very last game, it was, I messed everything up. Yeah. So, you should see the board, and Hanna already started with a 6-4. And let's see what I can do. So I guess we hit, and yeah, usually you just split here when you hit from the midpoint. Yeah, 7-point match, and we have 2 minutes per point, so we should have a little bit of time for discussing. But when you watched Dirk in his last match, or in the first match in the Stream League, it's easy, even with these time settings, to get in a little bit of time pressure. Let's see how it goes. So I guess I will make the anchor. That should be clear. And then why not hit? Huh? Looks normal. Double hit on the 2-point. I don't think that this is right. Double 5 can't be too bad. I can hit on the 10-point. And then what else can I do? Switch to the 3. Cannot be too good. Yeah, I guess I have to hit. Takes the initiative, and then the question is, how about the last 5? 13 to 8 or 16 to 11? 16 to 11, I gave her good 5s, 3s, and 4s. And 13 to 8, 3s, 4s, and 5s, it's the same. Same number of blots. It will most likely hit me somewhere. So maybe it's better to have a spare on the 8 than a builder. I cannot use the builders anyway. They are just slots for the 11 or 10-point. It's not so easy for me, and a good possibility to blunder. Yeah, what I like is if I let this on the 16-point, it's the 6 that shoots back to the 10. Maybe this is an advantage. I don't know. Okay, good news is it did not hit me. I would suggest to make the anchor, to be honest. Yeah. She plays like 𝗏𝗁𝗍, do this, the second alternative first, look at it, and then make what your first instinct was. Maybe it's the 𝗏𝗁𝗍 way. I would be surprised if he... And making the 23-point is not good when you cannot prime your opponent. Usually making the 23-point is good when you can... and since I have the advanced anchor, yes, this should be clearly the better play. Well done, I think, but we don't know. So I guess now we make the second 5-point. How bad can it be? Hi, 𝗏𝗀𝗃𝗀𝗃. Nice to have you here again. So now we have this kind of mutual holding game. I can make the rack, definitely a strong candidate. I have the rack and the golden point. But Hanna can cover with 2s and 5s and hit with 1s, 5s and 4s. 4s are duplicated. So what's the alternative? The alternative is... Yeah, what's the alternative? The alternative is something like that. How can I improve from here? It's just one fewer plot, but it looks very stiff. It's pretty safe. I'm ahead in the race. Yeah, she has also this plot. I think I should. He only has the anchor at the moment on the 4 points slotted. How bad can it be? How bad can it be? And usually the answer is very bad. So I was quite lucky that she was not able to hit me. Now I'm 8 points ahead. I have stronger board. I have both have an advanced anchor. I think it's a little bit early to hit, but we should definitely start thinking about it. So I guess we have the stronger board. We have to hit. If I don't hit, I can play the 5 here. And where do I play the 4? 6 to 2, and it does not look too promising. And giving up the anchor I don't like. So I guess we go for the attack, and we have a double if she dances. Anything else? Okay, to be honest, but then I have no real good 4. So here now 3s, 4s and 2s hit. Let's go for the attack. Without too much confidence, of course, as usual. Yeah, she can hit, but has a slightly inconvenient ace. Yeah, even though she only has an outside anchor, I think its position is way too strong for her that I can double here from the bar. So 2 in is forced, and then guess we hit again. We still have the stronger board. What else can we do? 16 to 10 cannot be a good option. If she dances, I have a double. She didn't dance, but a 4. Yeah. Oh. She hits with the 4. Oh, she can hit here. She can hit outside. I have 2s, 4s, and 5s to hit. Here 2s, but I have my blot. Yeah. I don't think that I have a double, no matter how she plays the 4-1. I guess I would hit outside, to be honest. Yeah, if I hit in the outside, she still have the return shots, the 3s, and double 2, double aces, 2-1. So I have to roll. 1 ace is forced, and the 4 I can hit, but I have to give up the anchor. Wow, now it's getting wild. But I still have the stronger board. And if I don't hit, how do I play the 4? There's only one sensible 4, which is this one. And she has all the option. She can make the bar point, 9 point. She can hit. I don't like it, to be honest. I think I have to hit and hope for the best. Yeah, it's already too complicated for me, so. So, 3 is fine. But what will I do with it? It's triplicated, at least a 5-3, because I can hit on the 12. I would love to make my board. But then, how do I play the 5? I have to jump out or play 16 to 11. I guess I have to run and hit, huh? 3s with some extras, some 5s. Yeah, I have this nice 4-point board, but I cannot attack, not enough ammunition. She is good, 5, 6s, 4s, aces. If I do something like that, with 4s, aces, and deuces. Poor. When in doubt, hit. Okay, now at least I can cover my blots or connect my blots and maybe play 6 to 5 and see what happens. Oh, 0-0 cube in the middle, and I already wasted 6 minutes of my time bank. That's no good. That's no good, Rainer. Don't think it's a double from the bar. Always think when you're on the bar if you can double, because it's so easy to overlook doubles from the bar. Yeah, there's 10 checkers in the zone, but a little bit more man back. 3 men that should normally be on her midpoint are on the 18 point. So I think even though she shoots at the second plot, this should be a take for me. That's all I know. And maybe a little bit too early to double. But what do I know? What do I know? Yeah, so I think this should be a clear take. And if she wins the Gammon now, I at least have solved a part of my time issue. Always be positive. Wow, 2, that helps a little bit. And she can't hit my blot on the 3-point, which is also nice. But as long as I have 2 on the bar, it's not so easy to cover. But now she can't hit. Neither on her side of the board nor on my side. So I have a good chance now. Definitely she has now regrets to have doubled. That's for sure. But still my 2s are duplicated. I would like to anchor up just in case, and I would also like to make my 3-point. So better roll a 3-2 or a double 2. So still no redouble, of course. Now I can make my 3-point from the mid. But I guess it's better to just make a move here. And yeah, why not hide this blot, huh? That's a perfecta. Good that I have no additional blots. But still against a 4-point board, I don't want to believe that this was a redouble. So now I'm outboarded. I have the anchor. Only 2, 4, 6, 8 in the zone. I think it's not a double. But I'm always scared of my PR. So now I can hit again, even though I'm outboarded, because if she enters, I'm immediately in trouble. And I think if she doesn't hit me, I may get closer to a double. What are the alternatives to not hitting loose on the 3-point? Of course, I would have loved to hit loose from the 11-point, but this is slightly illegal. Making the ace-point, I'm not really in a blitz, so I don't like this. Of course, this is definitely an alternative, yeah, which respects her board. But if she rolls a 3, it's hard for me to bring this home. So now she dances. And yeah, what do we have? She has 2 on the bar. I can now... Is it too good? I don't know. I should definitely double, because I'm not sure if I would take. So... Again, this is good for solving my time issue. Yeah, I get used to playing it for 1 minute per point. It's getting better now, but it's completely different if you also stream, and especially if you also talk and try to explain what you're thinking. So I saw Nick, he has obviously no problems. He's playing and thinking and talking super fast, but for me that's really not so easy. So we are leading 2-0, so you have Nick Green's increased desire for an anchor. So we can make the bar, we can hit. Be quite clear to hit, I think, and then the ace. Yeah. It's just one more shot. If we step up here, why not? So, I hope I can make a valuable point now. Yes, I can even choose. I can clean up all my blots and make the 5-point. How bad can this be? Don't waste time on this one. I have to play faster. faster. So, leading 2-0, it cannot be a double. Oh, what do I do with the 3 to 5, and then where to 2? Yuck. 2 from the mid, hitting on the ace. Wow, what is that? I'm not feeling fine here. So 2-1 for enter with the ace. I have no good 2. I guess I just enter with the 2 and play the ace here. So let's hope for a 2. I'm down, but I want to step up. I could make this 3-point. This is pretty stiff, I think. I should get ready to run. Even though I'm slightly behind, but yeah, I think it's important. I have not so many checkers in the outside to play. I think it's important to have a good 5 or 6 to play from the 21 point, which I will do now. Hello Jürgen, nice to have you here. So double 2 cannot be bad. I can make the 3-point or I can make the 4-point. It's a little bit stiff after that. Then I have to play this. But of course I have the best here. Best board. If I play these, I'm not really much better off. Huh? So let's make the best point. Let's just make the best point. So, leading 2-0. Can this be something? It's a little bit stiff. I just have the better angle, a little bit better board. And leading, I think I'm not quite there yet. I hope. So the 9-point is quite valuable because it connects to the open point. So I think I just play like that here. Hi Paul, nice to see you here. Yeah, in the Stream League we have all kind of approaches. Some are recording and putting it up later with X3 feed or something like that. Now she has given up the midpoint. I should definitely double here. There's always a trigger. I can't resist even though I'm leading. Some make it in their native language with subtitles or whatever. And I decided to do it in English to be able to reach a broader audience. Of course, you're also bright. So, also good for my time trouble to have the cube on 2. Gammon-ish 3 cubes are not so likely, so I should not be too conservative with the cube, which I wasn't, I think. 6-3, that is a nice one. Really lucky roll on dances. So I can make the bar point, which I often have to give up quite early. against the 2-point board, so I guess it's way stronger to make just the 3-point. Yeah, 2-5, not a good roll. Don't know if it's better than dancing. Maybe not. Yeah, because, yeah, he has to run out, I'm pretty sure. I don't think that this is good. Okay. She did it. So I should here run out, and then guess I have to hide a blot. Pooh, that was close. 5-5 for the Joker here. 4-4 is not really good. The only hope is the race, so to win the race with a 5-5 in the next few rolls. So I hope I can hit this blot. This would increase my winning chances. Yeah, this is not. Yeah, you have to jump out and keep your 4-point board. So 2 is good, and here the ace should be best. So 5-1. Can I clear my? I don't think so. And I don't want to make the bar against the 2-point anchor, still not. Yeah, let's try it like that. So now I guess I will pre-clear. Well, do I make the ace point? Yeah, why not? It should, my gammon should go up. And he has some breakers to enter. Yeah, it should be good. I should not be too scared. Now I can play like that. Off 2-6 does not destroy her board, so maybe I should go for a quick bear in and quicker bear off, and increase my gammon chances. So 6, and maybe because she has this broken board, let's peel. I could watch this for a few minutes and would not figure it out anyway, so why not play faster? And here I guess this is the wrong idea, even though it keeps the prime, but she can still move. Maybe this is better. Yeah, this technical stuff is always not so easy. Okay, she did hit me and still has her 4-point board, so she has good chances to escape the gammon and some winning chances left. So now do I hit and expose the second blot? I don't think so. Because if she gets my second blot, she really has good chances to win this. But with my 5 checkers off and her open 5 and 4-point and these many deck checkers, it's very hard for her to win this. So her main goal should be to just save the G. Yeah, now what? Should I step out and give her direct 6s? Should I hit and risk the game and increase the gammon chances? Oh wow. It's really easy to lose. Huh? Does it increase my gammon chances by so much? I would like to stay here behind, but Not good at all for me. And I'm really scared about the clock already. Especially since I can't win. I feel like almost hardly can win a gammon. So I have this 3 away, 7 away, which is not so easy to play in the cube action. But I should be happy that I won it anyway after the doubling. Okay, 3 away, 7 away. Let's try again to play faster. Simple holding games and races would be my preferred type of positions. And of course, Hanna would like blitzes and prime versus prime, or me playing backgammon, things like that. So 5 down is for sure, and then I think even though I have only 1 checker back, I should hit here. I have slightly better board on 24 to 23, I don't like. So these can hardly be a double at this score. So now what? Can this be a double? So many chances. How likely is a Gammon-ish 𝗍𝗂𝗃? That's the question. How likely is it? And I don't think it's too likely. So I'm pretty sure I have these fly shots. 5 point, I have the attackers. I think I should cube this. Comfortable racing lead. And I think as long as you don't have to fear the Gammon-ish 𝗍𝗂𝗃s. Of course, if I can't cover the blot, she hits me and I have 2 back again, there may be Gammon-ish 𝗍𝗂𝗃s, but I think it looks pretty remote for me, so I think this could be a double at this score. Usually it would be a very strong double, I think, at your neutral score, but at 4 ways, 7 away. 3 away, 7 away. She has no anchor, and I have the 10 checkers in the zone, only 1 back, so my position is pretty strong, but I guess she has to take it. Because of the score, mainly. I think. She dropped. Okay. So now splitting is clearer than ever. With a 5-0 lead. Now comes the double hit. Of course, Hanna knows this. It's even more attractive when trailing. So anchor is very super important and we make the best, that's for sure. Of course, this is very lucky to get in these kind of positions when you are leading. It's very comfortable for me, because what I don't like is Gammon-ish cubes by her. And these are quite unlikely. And here now I just play on until I have maybe 75% winning chances. No take point of her is pretty normal. Something around 22, even though she has her automatic redouble. So I should not be too scared in simple positions to double. But what I'm missing here first is complete freedom for my backcheckers. So I'm not in a defined state yet. I have an anchor, that's good, but they are not in safety. And I need, of course, a race lead. So making the 4 point, of course, is wonderful. I'm slightly improving. Now she hits me. But the good thing is I can hit back and maybe win an undoubled gammon. But not hitting is not an option, I think. Yep. Let's hope for the best. I dance, she doubles, I take. And I somehow win this game. That's my match plan. So she decided not to hit. Still have no lead. So yeah, let's just hide the blood. 3 is good, but the aces, yeah, she's really having issues with the dice. But it's not over until it's over. We all know that. That's why I'm still hoping for the best for me, because I know it can turn around. So now I guess 2 from the mid. Why not? I want to keep my structure. 𝗏𝗏 is not so bad. She has 2 blots. And I'm not really ahead in the race. And running to the 15 points, I don't see the point. Even though with these 2 blots. So I still think that I need a race lead to double this here. So 1, 2, 3, and then maybe she gives fly shots, so I do not want to have a blot in my board. Otherwise I would have played 4 to 2, but I think there may be some positions where I want to attack if she runs with 1 checker, or if she runs with 1 checker from the midpoint, I get the 8s to hit, and then I don't want to have a blot in my home board. And making the 2 point is not so urgent. Yeah, still think I have no double here. So now make the 2 point. Why not? Running out. I don't see why. Let's just wait. Okay, finally she got a lucky roll, which brings her ahead in the race, and she can escape from the 3 point. Yeah, she is ahead. Why not run all the way? Why not play to the 14? Play it simple. It's only 8 pips, so basically technically 4 pips ahead. Why not? So 6. I don't want to run and give her a chance to blitz me, so I have to play somewhat weird here. Still, I like my position. Could be worse in when leading in the match. So no, can't run out. I have to play something like this, I think. This could also be good. I don't know. Should not waste too much time on that. So basically I'm just hoping for big doubles. Running out is not an option. Giving up the 6 point. Yeah. The race is still close. I don't know if it's a good idea to save 6s here. But of course, if I run out, she has a double, because she has some good blitzing chance, or some blitzing chances, which I don't like. I don't like to lose 4 points when leading 5-0. Nobody likes to lose 4 points, but now it happened. I have to play here, and I have to run out. I can play here, then 2s and 3s hit here, and here has 1s, 2s and 3s. And this is 4s. These are 6s, 7s, 8s, and 9s. But the indirects I get a return. Oh, let me try this. This was very lucky again for me that she was not able to hit me. But still, these plots are not so easy to... Ah, she can hit me. I just mentioned it, huh? 7s and 9s. Yeah, definitely she should double this. And since I can lose a gammon here, and I'm already behind, so it's only a question if it's already too good. So I definitely, despite my time issue here, I have to drop this if she doubles. She plays on for the G, gets punished, can't hit, can't cover, if I see this correctly, so I get another chance. But, of course, my hits may also fire backwards because of my 2 plots. Anyway, I'm happy with any 4. Any 4. Any 4. So, now I'm pretty much in deep shit. Oh, I'm so lucky. 1, 2. I can cover. 3. And now, doesn't matter because I can double. If she... can double. There are no gammon chances, so I have to double here. And I don't think that she has the 22% to accept here, which she needs to take and redouble. Even so, there may be some. Now we have DMP situation. This forward DMP was not correct, I think. If you hit on a valuable point, you better. So let's focus here. Double hit. Or what should I do? I'm head. Why should I double hit? Let me just play something simple like that. We are in a DMP situation. I'm already ahead in the race. So I play a very simple racing game. Gammon loss for me just costs me the free drop. So 3-1. I guess I have to make the 5 only 7 in the zone. Anchoring in DMP cannot be the right play. So 3.5 minutes, but Hanna also only have 5 minutes, so way better time management than me, but also not better. It's quite good. But my time management was really, really horrible. Yeah, the first match in the StreamChamps was for quite a while, was the first one where I played and talked at the same time. In the beginning of my YouTube channel, I have done this frequently, and I think I was better at it, but now I don't want to give her good 6s, so even though this is 1 plot more. Still, my luck is there, even though I have now 2 on the bar, but against 6 checkers in the zone, it should not be too bad. And the good thing is that gammons almost don't matter. And I have this nice 5 point. So 5 in, and I still play a simple running game, so run out! 11-5 cannot be good. So they have she has 2 anchors, but timing is of course very critical. So 2 are clear. 3, yeah, keep it simple. Keep it simple. So can I run? I can't run, but I can fill the gap. Why not? So now let's hope. Let's hope I can jump the prime. So, yeah, what should I do? I have to try to escape. Let's hope I can hit back and just win the game. So 7-1 would be an option to kill her. Try to kill her timing. I don't know. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Too many bloods. No, I can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? Of course, I have a high desire to clear my bar point, as always, when the opponent has the 23 anchor, no matter with or without. With or without as another anchor. Yeah, she can just hold her timing. So 2-1. Now I will have to clear here. What do we play here? Only 6s. Maybe she has to run from here. I don't know. I will not figure it out. So I can also play fast. Yeah, 5s and 3s are horrible. That's the problem. I'm not clearing the bar point. I said it. Now in a very bad moment, I have to give this shot. And luckily she did not hit me. Uh-oh. So, blood saved. I'm still not feeling fine here. There's a lot that can happen. Yeah, I guess. I told it that I have to clear the bar point. Why didn't I do it? Just because it looked so nice with all these builders, but I don't want to make points, so builders are pointless. So stupid sometimes. Most likely was a huge blunder. Would not be too surprised. So the 3 I can only play from here. And then I can't continue. Where am I? Save this blood. Finally, she did hit me. Yeah, I messed this up, I feel. Anyway. So we get another game. If I don't repeat her role. Better roll a 2 now. Okay, now it's done. Even slight Gammon chances for her, but only costs me the free drop. But of course I would like to save the G anyway, because free drops can be quite useful. Hi Alex, nice to see you here in the chat. Yeah, Backgammon, always a pleasure. Always a pleasure. Usually for the Backgammon player, it's a pleasure to get punished by XG when the containment comes. But although the checker play against Backgammon is quite... It makes no sense anything, huh? Here. Cannot make the 2s good. Yeah, you see another game. That's good for the viewers. I almost did it, huh? Well, not really. So... Oh no, I will not take my free drop. I will save it for later. So, on time. Hanna almost has the same amount of time left than I. So, running, anchoring, yeah, we anchor. Oh, how bad can it be to anchor? 4-3. Am I ahead? I'm not really ahead. Then I won't do things like that. Let's start building a board in case she's running away with one tracker. Then I can hit and attack. So, mutual holding game. Not too bad for the leading player here, because the Gammon rate is quite low. And we just hope now for the... Yeah, she is ahead, she can do that. It was a good time. And I just play a simple game, I guess. I'm ahead in the race. Why should I do any hitting and whatever, please? So 4-2, I can't play from the mid. Looks strange. I can play the 2 here, and I only have this 4. If I come with the 4, I can play this. It does not make too much of a difference, I think. And since I'm ahead in the race, he stays back, which makes a lot of sense. I still can't cover, but at least I stay ahead. And the race, even though ever so slightly. Yeah, I'm still ahead. I think she should stay back. She should stay back running, especially since I have the blot behind on my 3-point. It's really difficult for me to attack. So now I only give double 5s. And increase my racing chances by quite a bit here. It's only 11 pips. It's only 11 pips, but if she enters low, she gets more contact value. So I guess I have to keep it simple with my 11 pips lead. She has a stronger board. Why should I attack? It's not so easy to bring it home, I think, especially if she can enter on my ace or deuce point. Of course, I'm not super comfortable with my racing lead, but... So, do I give up the 10 point? Or do I strip here completely? Why should I do? I'm blocking double fives. But the 2 is also bad if I play the 6 here. So. This may slip away as well. I would stay back with these 2 plots. What can happen? Yeah, she is ahead. 5 pips after the move. Maybe she's right. So. Yeah. Looks like we see another game. So my simple game plan did not work out. Anyway. Still some hope, but really remote hope, I would say. Especially with 2-1. I need a little bit bigger dice to catch up in this pretty bad looking race. Okay, now it's Jin. Almost Jin. Now it's Jin. Jin. Okay, 2-1. Of course, I have to split here. Do I have to split? That's the question. Because it's Gammon safe mode, huh? She doubles and I have to take. Blah. Do you want to take? I don't want to, but I think I have to. Now, of course, now we are in real Gammon safe mode, which means my gammons are completely worthless and Hanna's gammons are doubled so valuable than in a neutral score on a money game. So gammon value of 1. So I have to be very careful. But anyway, I can hit, that's good. And then in Gammon safe, it may be right here to make the chicken. Just because of the score that dictates very safe place. So the score, and she had the board. Yeah. I think the ugly play should have been right, or at least not too bad. 5-4 again is nice. I can make a point, even so without unstacking. But there's always something. Again, I can at least unstack. But it's easy to see how this game may end. Double 4, nothing here. I can't hit. Can hit on the ace. Can guess I want to play something like that. What else can I do? Make the far. I have to give another blot. No, I don't think that this might be right. Uh-oh. So 5-3 is blocked here. I can make the ace point. What else? See no other option. And it's just hope for a double six. It's not gentlemanlike, but who cares? Double four. Yucky, yucky, yuck. I don't want to give a shot. If I play nicely, I play this way. This should be good. Even though I have a dead checker, now only double sixes helps me. I keep my board. I don't save sixes. I hope that I survive the attack with my one hit back if I have to run now. Okay, I can make the board, why not? She has the double sixes, okay. So 5 is clear on the ace plays itself. Yeah. So 6 is forced and the 4 is quasi-forced. Good that she can't point. I think she has just to have to attack. Because I'm ahead in the race, you just have to play 7-3, I think. I would not do that. But it worked out. But I think it was a mistake. So what is happening here? 5 and 3. Now another shot and shoot back. Why not? Why not taking an extra checker off? No shoot back, but a huge roll for Hanna. So 4 roll versus 4 roll. I have the feeling that she will roll a big double now. Oh, I did. Okay, so that was quite lucky. So at least I won the match, which is not completely unimportant. Let me put this in XG and we will have a very short break for the old man. And then we go through the match quickly. So let's already switch to XG. And yeah, give me just 2 minutes and then we will continue the stream with an analyzing of the match. Okay, see you in a minute. So I'm back. The XG analyzing is still running. It's 2/3 is done, so it should not take too long before we start. Yeah, the good thing is the PR was better than against John. This was a completely disaster, at least for me, with a PR of 12. It was a really horrible last game at 4-away, 2-away, 4-away for me. I missed some doubles. Even, of course, I know that you have to double aggressively, but I still was able to miss it several times and then got into back game and containment game. And then I think the last game, if I remember correctly, you can also look at the PR per game. I think it was a 30. So if you play a 12 and have a 30 in a long game with many decisions, then the rest of the match was obviously not too bad. But okay, I think it's pretty much the same then on 𝗏. I guess Hanna will also not be too happy losing the match, and I'm pretty sure that's not her usual PR with almost 14. But sometimes, yeah, sometimes you get a bad day, and yeah, with 5.7, I'm not too happy either. But at least it's closer to my average PR, which is around 5.0. Yeah, let's go through the... Yeah, I think I will just go through the game quickly. And maybe I remember what I said to specific situations. So this is still basic. 6-4. Then 6-2 was forced. 5-4 was clear to hit, not to stay back on the anchor, which would be a horrible move. 6-4 jumps out. Yeah, not much else to do here. Not a good roll. 4-1. I made the anchor. Double hit would not be too bad. I thought it would have been way worse. So that's still almost playable. But making the 16 point here is the better option, says XG. Okay. I have to admit I did not even think about it, which is really horrible. So you see, that's always an issue if you just rely on your general guidelines, like how bad can it be to make the golden anchor, that you do not even see the best move, which is here according to XG. Yeah, it's a pretty decent mistake here of 36 millipoints. And just running out and hitting is the top choice. Yeah. What should I say? Well, 16 point makes pressure here on this plot, gives the opponent bad sixes, because the sixes are now blocked from the 23 and from the 15 point. So she has to play sixes. Maybe she can run out, but then she cannot cover the plot. Or she can play 8-2, which is not nice, or 13-7, which is also not super attractive if you cannot really prime your opponent. Yeah, but I completely missed that. 5-2 hits was clear, double 5. Yeah. Here I was looking at these two candidates here, and the reason was what I gave that. What was my reasoning? That if I stay back here, that it looks like that these two plots are the plot on the 16 and the 10 are connected with a 6. That was my reasoning, that if she shoots me on my 10 point, I can shoot back with a 6 from the bar, which is always nice if you have good 6s from the bar. Okay, there I was not too bad. 5-2, make the anchor. yeah, as I said during the game, that she also looked at 23 and 18 to 13, which would have been a horrible play. Yeah, you cannot make the 23 point when you have lost the anchor war, or how Mark Olsen calls it, when you have lost the anchor war already, which means I have the way better anchor. Making the 23 point in the early stages is good if you can prime your opponent on the other side, which is not, for obvious reasons, not possible here. But it's always a good idea to look at all alternatives and maybe also the 𝗏𝗀𝗎 approach. Look at your second choice first, look at it, and then make the other move. So you don't have to move so many checkers. If you look at the best moves first, then look at the alternative, and then go back to the first, it just costs more time. So it makes a lot of sense. But we already expected it, that what 𝗏𝗀𝗎 makes a lot of sense. Okay, 5-5-3 makes the 5 point. Pretty clear. 2-1, nothing special. I can see here the 4-2. Okay. Obviously, 16-10, I was also talking about it, and it's very close here, surprisingly. It's super close. Yeah, there I was really not sure of this move, because, yeah, you give your opponent a lot of good numbers, even though you make the so-called, by everybody coined term, the rack, the 6, 5, and 4 points, which are obviously super strong. But if I will never make bigger mistakes than 19 millipoints, I will be more than happy. But XG says that this play with 1 blot, that's a problem. Huh? The other play is 2 blots, and we give almost no shots because the opponent is not too eager to hit from the bar point. Yeah, we know this theme, that it's usually not so bad to put checkers in front of opponent's bar anchor, because he does not want to hit, especially if he's still vulnerable on his side of the board with this extra blot on the 4 point. Yeah, but I was too in love with the rack, and anyway, it's close enough that I will not have bad dreams about this. Okay, here we can just run, even though she's down in the race. There's not enough contact, and you just avoid getting blitzed. Maybe that is the reason. So you must be careful. If the saying, if you are down in the race, you have to maximize contact. You have to make sure that you get enough contact. And here with the bar anchor, she has definitely enough contact. And if she stays back, yeah, there's always a chance of a blitz. It's not so clear that the backman is an advantage. And obviously, when we see the numbers here of XG, the simple running play is better. There is enough contact left. Yeah, but it's so easy to make such plays. Yeah, you know you need contact, so you stay back. You need your strong board in case you hit. So it's very easy to make a play like this, 13-4. This makes clear how complicated the game is, and what a great game Backgammon is. If it would be easily solvable by a few simple rules or guidelines, who would play anymore? It would be boring. And yeah. Anyway, 5-4. I did hit, which was not the best. 6-2, playing the calm play, 13-8. I looked at it, but I did not like it, because playing behind the blot and blah blah blah. And yeah, of course, we all know that I'm ahead in the race. I have an advanced anchor. These are all points that direct into playing safe. Yeah, but my question was how do I bring it home? And I hoped that if I hit here the 3 point, that maybe, yeah, but I'm playing with 3 blots as opposed to 1 if we don't count the blot here that is not under direct attack at the moment on the 2 point. Okay. So 3-1. It was clear the ace is a bummer, but better than not hitting at all. 6-2. Now, yeah, it's almost forced. Yeah. That was an easy one. Then this one, Hanna almost did hit on the inside, which I called out that I would not do that. Yeah, on the inside there are hidden covers, but and you don't want to make the point behind and blah blah blah. So all arguments go for hitting in the outside. Huh? You win more pips in the race. You are slotting point that you may want to make. And if the opponent hits, it's only with the full roll, which means we get a hit back on when trying to return from the bar. So 4-1, yeah, it's not so easy to give up the anchor here, but it's really no alternative, and just playing bar to 20, super safe. Oh, maybe at Gammon safe, I don't know, but yeah, you have to bite the bullet. Is this a saying? I don't know. Or bite the bull? Whatever. You should be brave and try to go forward. So 6-2 by Hanna. Yeah, makes the bar. Good idea. Why not? 5-3. This was a wow. There, from here. This was the first real big issue here. Just make the point and hit on the ace. I did not even mention hitting on the ace. So I did mention 6-3 and then jumping out, or 16-11. So at least I found the best play of the non-best plays. But that is not good enough if the second play is already a 200 millipoint error. Horrible. So how does it look? Okay. Yeah, guess the main reason is we have another blot to shoot at. But it's always hard to hit so deep with no direct covers. What did I do? I did hit directly, but gave her a direct shot. Okay. Too complicated for me at the moment. The good thing is it will go into my Anki, personal Anki deck, because it's such a huge error. I add all checker plays with 100 millipoints or more, and doubling errors with 200 or more, and opening errors with 50 millipoints. So I will see this again, that's for sure. But I want to go through the whole match, so I don't want to stop here. But it's definitely something I want to work on. So 6-2 was clear. 4-1. Okay, I did not see an alternative here. Alternative was stepping up instead of trying to get another cover for the 3 point. Okay, let's check this. Yeah, creating daylight for your back checkers is always a thing to keep in mind, but I thought that I have enough flexibility, still have enough flexibility, because I'm already splitted. But of course, as soon as the opponent has made the bar point, it's a good time to activate your back checkers. But I also thought it's important that if she doesn't hit me, that I can cover it next time. Especially as the 3, I may also want to use to step up. Yeah, it unduplicates the 3s, huh? Because the 3s I often want to play 23 to 20 anyway. So, and if I play 22 to 23, I don't need the 3s anymore. I have the 3 here and 2s and 4s to step up and the 6 to run out. It all makes sense all in a sudden. Another thing that you just see here, and now have two covers, but they are not really two full covers because the 3 is very often needed here to step up. So even though maybe it's best to cover anyway, but you cannot count it as a full cover when it's you have a good 3 on the other side anyway. Or so you don't get an additional good number, let's say it like that. Okay, 6-5. The blitz with 5 backcheckers. So this is another thing. Here you cannot count and say you have 10 checkers in the zone, so you have a strong potential for a blitz. So my rule is that if I have additional man back, so this 8, 9, 10 rule to evaluate the power of the blitz is for positions where you have 2 backcheckers. And I think it's maybe a good idea to deduct one for each extra backchecker. You have to deduct 1 man from your in the zone count, so to speak. So and here we definitely, yes, technically you can say Hanna has only 2 backcheckers, but definitely these 3, as I mentioned already during the match, supposed to be on the midpoint. If you talk about the 8, 9, 10 rule regarding the power of the blitz. So you have here at least one checker you have to reduce here, if not even 1.5, or maybe 2, whatever. So you cannot say you have here 10 checkers. Well, you can say it, but it has not the same power as usual when you have 10 checkers in a blitzing position. That's why the blitz is here not so good, and you should prefer the running approach. But again, it's not so easy. You are still ahead, down in the race, 21 pips, which means still 10 pips. 10 pips after, I think. Oh, does it? Yeah. 10 pips after executing the roll or the move. Yeah, it's not so easy to see to give up the contact here, no? But you have enough contact here in the outfield. No? That's what is important. Anyway, not super easy, I think. But blitzing, yeah. So what happened next? I danced, yeah, and she doubled, which was too early. I think, did I call it out? It just was too early, but I definitely was not thinking that it was 257 millipoints too early. But yeah, for the same reasons. You have this, yeah, the blot here is not in the best position here to be attacked. We know this from the typical double 5 blitzes, that the doubling is not a double if the checker is on the 23, and it's a close double if the checker that is not on the bar is on the 21 or 20 point. Yeah, but here we have this additional issue that we have so many men far away, and for a closeout, believe it or not, you need 12 checkers, not 10. And that's part of the reason why you have to be careful if you have here your checkers that used to be on the midpoint are far behind, because you need these to complete the closeout. Don't forget that. Okay, so passing this would have been a 1000 millipoint error. Glad that I avoided that. So now, and of course also the checker play is not so easy in this kind of, well, as often in the blitzes. Huh? I don't know what I have done, but 6-4 looks a little bit weird. Yeah, why? So hitting is clear. You can only hit with the 6, so the 6 should be clear. And then Hanna played 6-4. You just give up an attacker or builder for the 5 point. Huh? Why do that? Just to avoid here leaving another blot, but you're in attacking mode, so you don't care too much about the blots on the other side. Yeah, so this should be an, yeah. I'm pretty sure that Hanna is not too happy about this, because there are mistakes when one says, okay, it's too hard for me for my current level. But I'm pretty sure if Hanna sees this, she will say that I can do that better. And we all make mistakes like that. And these are the, what we can say, unforced errors, which are the most annoying, when you were really capable of doing better, but you did not do it anyway. And I'm always angry with myself if it happens to me. And yeah, so 6-2 enters 1, 6-1. Yeah, that's the problem. Yeah, you hit. And even if I dance, it's hard to close this board. 5, 3, 6, 4. And yeah, that is really difficult. Huh? Do we hit here now? It's already desperate. Yeah, tough decisions if you're in a position like that. Now there are 6 men back. We have 9 in the zone, which is normally 𝗤𝗏𝗧 blitz, but now it's almost hopeless with so many backtrackers. But still, you have to find the best place, and then to find here that 7-3 and hit and hope for the best. Yeah, maybe the reason is, as Zanek says, is you need something to hope for. And to hope for is that I dance 1 or 2 times here on a 3-point board, and then you get some hope. What is the hope here? Yeah, I can hit with 2s and 4s and 1s here. Cover with 3s. We still have this blot here, which I can always hit back if she hits me. Yeah. So 6-4, I did hit and not make the 3-point, which would have been a horrible horrible play. At least I avoided this one. Quite nice. So 3-2, finally a good roll for Hanna. I really pitied her because she really had bad dice, and the decisions are not getting easier if you get bad dice. So if you also care about PR, getting bad dice is worse twice, so to speak, because usually it's harder to focus, and the difficulties or the decisions are even harder if you have to find the play where you get 5% winning chances instead of 4 or something like that. Of course, not in this position, but anyway. So 3-2 was finally a good roll, but XG did not even say it's a joker. Strange. Okay, 5-1 entering. Double 4 dancing. Now another huge blunder. Yeah, this hit was an overplay, just making the 11-point. I had this on the board. That's always a good thing, that you had the best move on the board. The worst thing is that you did not even see it or consider it. That we have to avoid first. And here I just misjudged. Of course, I was not too confident. Of course, hitting the blitz cannot go really well because she already anchored. And at the moment, she still has not the beautiest, but she has a 4-point board against a 3-point board on my side. And playing here with 3 blots can turn out really bad. You know, she just have to hit. I dance, but I'm only a 4-5 underdog to dance. And then if she hits the second blot, it really can turn out bad. I don't know why. Yeah, of course it looks not so nice to have three strip points in the outfield. But the problem is, if she has also a problem. Huh? If she enters, she has to move something. Yeah? If she can't move the spare, which is unlikely because it's blocked with my 3' from the midpoint to the 11-point. The longer you look, you see that she gets difficulties when she enters. How will she play, for example, a 1-4? Yeah, and these are huge swings. Yeah. If I just make the 11 point, 1-4 is horrible. Yeah, she has to break her 6 point and things like that. Yeah. Sometimes the gammon is very tactical and very concrete, and the big, at least at starting from a specific level, it's something where you can make huge improvements if you get better in tactical situations or in detecting tactical situations. And then it's also the right point to invest your time bank. And my time management, I mentioned it already during the match, was horrible today, which is really annoying, because I think you should make the most of the normal or strategic plays you should make in without wasting any seconds from your time bank. Because strategic, if you think about it for 5 minutes, you will not make a better decision, but usually, because you cannot really add something. But if you have a tactical position where you can go through the rolls, through the dice, and really calculate shots or bad numbers or whatever, then the time you invest, you really get more information, which of course you can still mess it up, but it really should improve the quality of your decision, because you really gain information. If you have in the opening phase, if you want to decide, should I split here or slot or whatever, you can think about it for an hour and will most likely not really get more information. You will just, yeah, think, but not really think. You just waste time. So you should save your time for tactical decisions. That is where you can really, or I'm pretty sure that the really good guys will be able to do that. Anyway, so this is, yeah, should not be too proud of this, because this, yeah, with a little bit of thinking, and yeah, this should be easily be solvable. At least that's for me. I think it's pretty clear if you take a little bit of a look what happens, what roles Hanna has here if I play this and if I play the other one. It's really, the longer I look at it, the more annoyed I get that I made this mistake, because it should have been. Okay, and this was really too good. Okay, this is another typical category of mine, so I'm not too surprised. And on a bad day, I take this, so no, this is not a good position for me to make here a good impression. Even so, it looks super clear now. Yeah, I have taken things like that. So anyway, I'm not too surprised that I could not hold it back and play on for the G. Okay, wins 2 points. So first game over. Let's go to the second one. 4-3, an easy one. 3-1, also easy. 5-3, making the anchor. Yeah, so making the 3 point is really horrible. I guess partly because of the lead. Of course, if the difference is so big, it will not be a good play in a neutral score. But it should be a little bit closer, maybe. I don't know. Okay, 6-4, running out. 𝗙𝗍 prefers 20 and 7. Okay. Duplicating threes, putting a blot in front of opponent's anchor, which he don't want to leave so easily or so lightly. Yeah, I guess I would have made the same mistake, I'm pretty sure. But it's not so bad anyway. 19 millipoints. Let's double check on plus plus. Let's see, a few more seconds and we see the final result on this tracker play. Okay, so not a big deal. Yeah, I would have had a hard time to find this play, to be honest. And it would be easy for me to find this one. Let's just check this on plus plus as well. I would be closer to this. Because you also have here these 10 checkers, and typically you don't want to go on the 18 point, and you want to leave the blitzing area. So, but I guess it's maybe this one could be a little bit score related. That she wants to look for more action because she's down 2-0. And let me just check and show you. Just plusing it here on the right side. Now you see in the neutral score, which I have defined here in XG as unlimited without Jacobi. And here it's getting closer. Anyway, it's a very, very close thing, but trailing 2-0 on a 7-point match, you're already trying to look for more action to complicate things. So yeah, 24-14 is 6 millipoint, and here it's 70. Not a big thing. Anyway, so 2-1. Oh, this is another thing that it may be a little bit more score dependent. I thought it would be too passive, even though I'm leading and I'm having the anchor. But I saw the opponent has only one checker back, so the priming chances are not so good. But it seems that it's ending on top. The bar point play here, another close call, and let's double check this in neutral score, just to see if we find a difference here. Still plusing. Yeah, so it's slightly ahead. They are all close, but in a neutral score or money game, the hitting play is ever so slightly on top. And here the score changes a little bit, and you should play a little bit safer. Wow, okay. There's always something to learn, but the small things should not worry us too much. So 2-1. Yeah, this is a typical theme. Again, it looks nice to activate this builder, but you are not really in building mode, yeah. And whenever you have the opponent has this blot on the 9-point, which always means he is ready he has a huge building power or potential, which means you often look for tempo hits to take away half of the roll from him, that he cannot make a point without rolling doubles. And since we cannot hit here, it's often a good idea to attack the blot, which means if you step up to the 22-point, it's not a point where I'm super eager to attack, but it has the big advantage. If I make a good point without using the blot on the 9-point, she gets a direct return. So it's like in chess, you can say with bar 22, you are attacking a piece of your opponent, which a valuable piece which you don't want to lose. So yeah, sometimes you have distraction plays where you jump in the outfield that you cannot make a point inside and hit, or you make tempo hit, or attacking a blot here. A valuable builder is another useful weapon in the arsenal. There should be another weapon in your arsenal when you against such a building structure. Okay, 5-4. Lucky me, I made my 5-point. 4-1. Wow, this is tough. I would not have found this. Of course, you want to, opponent has here 11 checkers, but the priming potential is not so big here. As I mentioned before, it's often good when you make the 23 when you have also priming potential, which is kind of limited when the opponent has the 21 anchor. I would not have found this. Yeah, that's for the real experts. Yeah, still you have enough play here against this anchor when he has to run. And so the idea is he can't attack you here. Black is ahead in the race, so he has to run from the anchor, and then you get your counterplay. And still I have difficulties to prime here with the open bar point, 4 point, and 3 point on my side. Yeah, now that I see the XG result, I can find an explanation, but I'm far away from finding this move over the board. That's the problem. So 3-2. I was shocked that this was so. It looks a small roll. It should be quite good, but okay. XG finds here this ugly 8-6 at 5, completely safe. Yeah, we are ahead in the race, have advanced anger, blah blah blah. So we want to play safe. But if safe means so super ugly, it's really hard to find. So I excluded this, and then I thought I hit on the ace, which is far better than giving these many fly shots by playing 2 from the mid, which was right. And yeah, let's see, maybe ++ will change sides and go with me here. That hitting on the ace point is the best option. No, still 5 points, but anyway, good idea to hit on the ace, and especially for me because I have a natural disgust for hitting on the ace, so I make unpure plays. Of course, basically it's better to play pure usually, but when it's the right time, I often miss the unpure play. So I'm quite happy that I found this play, even though it's technically not the best one, but it's still a good move. So 4-1 hit and down. Nothing special here, I think. 2-1. Yeah, if I enter on the 24, I have no good 2. What should I do? So now here she makes a 23 point. I don't know if I called out this. Yeah. So if you take a look at the final position here, this nice 4 prime. And of course you have here 10 checkers in the zone, but with an additional back checker, according to my rule, it should count as 9 checkers. That's my theory at the moment, until me or someone else proves me wrong. Yeah, how do you continue here? No? Yeah, maybe if you have this idea with deducted checker in the zone for an additional back checker, you may be able to find the more flexible play here. I don't know. So 3-2, I have to step up, but still making the 3 point is not too bad here. I was pretty confident that making this 3 is not the right move, but it seems to be pretty close. Yes, I'm behind in the race, but I have enough contact and I have not too much checkers to play with, so I think I need to... I feel the urge to activate my spare or my third backman, so I can run without giving up the anchor. And it's now a little bit more clear with 25. Okay, I'm happy with that. So 3-1 is a big thing. Yeah, that's of course that's hard to find. You just made in a similar position, very similar position. You made the 23 point. Then it's of course it's hard to give it up with an ace here. That's yeah. It's repeating error, so to speak. For the same misunderstanding, you get dinged twice by XG. That's sometimes the way it goes, and that's kind of PR unluck that you can have. Yeah? You get this repeating errors. Usually you get it for doubling errors when not doubling, and then finally doubling when it's too good. But in checker play, there is a chance of repeating errors as well. And this is, especially if you care about your PR, that's always a bummer, because to get the maximum punishment for misunderstanding of a position. Uh, 6-4 runs out. No option. 5-2. Okay, again, you have to give up and run, despite not being ahead too much. Still hard to find. Yeah, but the problem is you are, as to use Mark's expression again, you have lost the anchor war, and you have a little bit of a prime. Yeah, why not run? What are you hoping for when you stay on the 23? Cannot play a 23-point game. You may get primed completely, so why not jump out? But of course, you just made it 2 moves ago wrongly, so you are still on the wrong path, so to speak, and it's hard to switch gears then. That's absolutely understandable. Okay, double 2 was pretty clear for me, but not for XG. It looks pretty close. And let's double check here. It's always a risk if you have the best play and then you make ++, it may change to your disadvantage. Yeah, so the second way, this was my play here, making the 4, and then you have only one reasonable deuce to play as your 4th deuce. And he liked this one, okay. Yeah, 3-point, and then giving up the midpoint, okay. Anyway, too difficult for me, and most likely it's not even. My play was maybe best. So 6-2. Pretty clear, I think. Yeah, you can go from the midpoint. Anyway, that was a good play. 4-3 was a pretty good roll. The 9-point is good because it connects to the open 3-point, which is valuable. I can build or can block if the opponent steps up, so the 9-point is quite good. So 6-3 and then double. Okay, but I am happy that I found this, even though it's technically a 17 millipoint no double. Let's double check on ++. But I'm happy to find this close things. So I guess it's most likely, as I mentioned already during the match, it's most likely a score thing that I should be. So it's a 20 millipoint no double, which I'm not too unhappy with. And let me check if I can check this in a neutral score, and let's compare it. Just ++ing it. Yeah, you see in a neutral score you already you have a pretty clear double, a small double but a clear double. It would be an error of 56 millipoints if you don't double this at 0-0 in a long match. Yeah, this will also be would be a typical position, but it would be nice to see my new feature score matrix in the Anki decks, where you see all in a 7-point match all the correct cube actions for every possible score. Yeah. So really, I can, how John likes to express it, I can live with that, but I really mean it here. I'm happy to find that it's close. What I guessed was a close double, and here it was a close no double, so whatever. And you see, when you look at the neutral score, you know that you have to adjust a little bit, but how much? And yeah, I was slightly off here, but I'm more than happy that I was not completely off. So 4-1 was an easy one, a good one. 6-3, nothing special here. 6-3 was, of course, even though XG does not mark it as a joker, it was on. It felt like one. She danced. So, and here I already messed it up. Wow. This is horrible. If you see pretty clear plays, and then it's a pretty clear blunder. Wow, what happened here? I just made the 3-point, and the best play would be just to make the prime. And I said, general guideline, clear your bar point early when your opponent has the 23 anchor, and the logic is that you don't often even make it. That was my idea, but here it was completely wrong. And I guess later on it was a mistake not to clear it. I think with the 2-1. Was it in this game? No, it was in the game where Hanna had the 4-2 back game. Or the 4-2 anchors. Okay, this one, yeah, it looks super nice here, and I still have this plot to come around. There may be counterattacks here, and the opponent can maybe enter with a 1, hit here somewhere, I don't know, and escape. So the 5-prime is still very valuable, and I still have good chances to make the 3-point, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this is what's really not good. Because it A was a huge blunder, and B, I was pretty sure that my play was good here. So this is something I have to do a deeper analysis, because I got this, yeah, really wrong. So because it was not only a 140 millipoint error, because I was off by more, because I thought my play was clearly wrong, right, maybe by 50 or 100. So the error is even bigger, if you know what I mean, and if it makes sense, I don't know. So 5-2, it's bad. Yeah, what? Yeah, this I mentioned. Huh? This is, yeah. What can you lose? You can only win when you jump out here. Yeah. Here, what are you hoping for? You are hoping for a safe run. There will be no safe run with this spare checker. Yeah, and you weaken your front position badly. Let's say. No? And here, yeah, many times I will hit, but you have lost nothing. Yeah, you are still in the same position as in the other way, plus you have still your bar point, yeah, and not an additional back dead checker. So you can only win when you jump out here, and that's the reason why it's such a huge error of more than 200 millipoints. Yeah, but these are with a little bit more of practice. Hanna is playing, as I heard in an interview, only for 1 year, so keep that in mind. And yes, and I'm pretty sure that today this was one of her weaker matches or performances, so she plays much better than a 12, I'm pretty sure. And this after 1 year, there's a lot we can expect from her in the next few years if he stays with Backgammon, of course. Yeah, and these are these kinds with a little bit of experience. This you will play automatically, and maybe she will already do it on a better day. I would not be too surprised. So 5-1. Double 4. If it is not bad enough, you roll this double 4. Very annoying for her. So 12-6 is technical stuff now. I don't want to go into this now. So here she has to run, of course. She already touched the 6-point here, but yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Huh? You have here a pretty hopeless position, and you think it cannot get worse. But if you make something like clearing the 6 point, you still get huge blunders. Yeah, even though your winning chances are after either play not really rosy, but you still have to stay focused if your of the PR matters. If the PR matters to you, know? Because you can still lose a lot of equity. So 2-1, easy one, 6-5, dancing, 5-1, nothing too special. Yeah, here I thought the gammons go up if I build the 5 point. It seems to be completely borderline to make the ace point or to clear the 8. One gives you a quicker bear in and bear off, and the other one gives the opponent more dancing numbers. Yeah, pretty close. Doesn't matter too much what you choose here. Dancing 5-2. Now clearing is correct, even though it's all pretty close. Or even this one is not really super clear. Not super clear to clear the 8. And plus plus even likes 10-5, 6-4 more. Okay. 6-5. Then comes 6-5. Yeah, this was against such a weak opponent's front position. You have to peel your checkers off and not play too safe. That's bad. So you would lose 52 millipoints here if you make the safe play. It's not really safe if you take fewer checkers off, and the ace point against the deuce point is like a black hole who sucks in all the material. And then you have more and more checkers on the ace point, and then you get hit and you have too few checkers off and can still lose. So double 2, 5-2. I cleared this one. Another one that I got right. So I'm happy with that because I know my weaknesses in this technical area of the game. So playing 2 on the ace would be again a 50 millipoint error, and pre-clearing the 5 and taking a checker off and no extra checkers on the ace point. That's always important against the 2, especially if the opponent has a weak home port or front position. So 6-1, yeah, you have to run. You have to run. You win more and lose less gammons. Okay, that's not so easy, I think. So 6-5 is forced. 3-1, she hits me. I dance. 3-2, nothing special. 4-1, yeah, hitting would have been a brutal blunder to expose the second blot. That would be, even mentioning it, I should have get punished for just thinking about it too much. 2-1 again. Again, it would have been horrible to avoid here the direct shot and here hit and hope for whatever. Would have been a big mistake. So 4-3 running out, 6-3, 5-5. Nothing special here. Okay, we come to game number 3. 4-2, and I'm narrowing down to a 6 PR. Started with 5.6, now we are 5.8. So 5-3 makes the 3's fine, 6-5's fine, 4-3 split, pretty standard, I would say. 5-1 hitting, despite having only one checker back. Yeah, it would be a big blunder to play safe here. 6-4 dances. So now I'm 3 away, 7 away. How far away am I from the double here?
I'm very far away, 244. And just for education purposes, we check how far I would have been away in a neutral score. 2, 4, 6, 9 checkers in the zone, only one back. I guess that's a small double at a neutral score. What do you guys think? Let me check here. Yeah, it's a clear double here. 19 would be a 19 millipoint error. So we see here the huge difference. So plus plus in the original will not save us. The huge difference here in a leading 4-0 in a 7-point match makes a 19 millipoint double to a 300, almost 300 millipoint no double. Always interesting to see these, and of course it would be also perfect for a score matrix when you can see all the other scores where it shifts from doubling to no doubling and things like that. Okay, 5-2 was a good one. I hope to make the 5, but at least I made the 3-point, which is quite nice. She danced. And then, what was the cube action? Still 100. 100 no double. This is why I hate this score. It's so easy to make big mistakes. And again, we can check for a neutral score how big a double it would have been. Of course, it would have always been no surprise that it would have been a big pass. And here it's still a big no double. Let me check quickly. And yeah, we see it's already a 137 millipoint pass here in a neutral score on the right side. So the differences, especially in positions with when gammons are involved, are very score sensitive. So I'm happy that I did not mess this one up, but now I doubled this one, and as you can see, it's a big mistake. So I avoided 2 blunders just to make the next one I could not resist. But also, you see this quite often with this match scores. 3-away 7 away or 3-away 6 away. There are chances that your opponent passes. I did not double because I thought Hanna may make an error here. I was not sure if I would take her. And you see it's a monster take here at this score. It costs you, unfortunately, a little bit more than 400 millipoints if you pass this. And of course, that will be a big pass at a neutral score, for example. Let me check again. And oh, big, but it's almost already a double blunder to take this here. So you see the big differences from almost 200 pass to a 400 take and a 120 millipoint no double. So this is why the 3-way leads are really complicated and tough ones and huge blunder potential. And yeah, and that's why we love this game, because especially tournament Backgammon is so interesting. There's always something new to learn. 4-1. So now we are leading 2 away, 7 away. 4-1 was clearly right. Of course, yes, now it's even clearer than in a neutral score, the double hit. Blitzing plays are getting more attractive. 4-3, 6-1, 2-1 anchoring. Of course, I'm more than happy to anchor here. And making the second best anchor would have been half a blunder. So 6-1, clear. 4-3, 5-point. 2-1, make the anchor. 5-3, 2 down, easy. 5-4, nothing special. You could also run, XG says. Yeah, also typical theme that you are the butterfly anchor, how 𝗦𝗁𝗍𝗃 calls it, that you often just run from there. And here again, you see it's a pretty good option. It's quite typical. 4-2 makes the 4-6-1. Oh, she didn't hit here. Okay, maybe the oversight, I don't know. What do you have to lose when you are 2 away, 7 away down? And you lost the anchor war, to use this terminology again. Okay, 3-2, 7-4, then 5-3-1, 6-2, 5-3-2 down, 5-4, nothing special, 2-2. Also, 6-2 ahead. Could have made the 2-point, yeah, because the hits with 4-3 and 6-1 are not so bad with this blot on the other side. Okay, did not see this at all. I was just wondering if I slot the 2 or if I play 6-4 with the last 2. So this was my alternative. Yeah, both other plays are better. I thought maybe she will leave indirect here. Let's see how it turns out. It will not get better, I'm pretty sure. Also another thing, maybe we should go through the numbers, but here I was already, unfortunately, in a little bit of time trouble because of my really bad time management. Cannot repeat it often enough. So 7-4, no, I will not give a shot, so why not go for the best board? That's why 7-4 is here better. Or no, 6-4 is a matter of 3-2 or 7-6. Yeah, why play 3-2, 3-2, 7-6 after playing 6-4? 7-6 must be the better ace. So yeah, maybe an oversight, at least an unnecessary error. I'm sure that Hanna would agree. So 3-2 is making the 2-point finally. 4-4. Here I said why not just run when you are ahead, but XG agrees with Hanna's play ever so slightly, at least on 4-ply. Let's see. Yeah, why not give a little bit extra blocking? I would have played 20-15, but Hanna was right, even though it was close by 9 millipoint, to go for a little bit extra contract and not just run out. Okay, well done, Hanna. So 6-2 I cannot run out, I thought, but I can with this 2 blots. Yeah, here I was too scared because of the score. I feared that when I leave, as soon as I leave the anchor, they may come up some doubling ideas, and that's why I chickened out here. And I went too far with my safety desire. And of course 6-2 is also very ugly on my side. How when I play it here, this is also, how do you continue from here? Yeah, I was just too scared from future doubles when I give up the anchor, but that's, fear is no good advisor. That's almost always the case. So 4-2-2-1. It's okay. So, and here, yeah, the contact is, you are ahead in the race, even though only slightly. Yeah, what's the contact on the 18 point? And next time I may have a 5-point board because I have closed my ace point. and then you have to give fly shots. So it's better to step up a little bit, yeah, to make your home run. It's way easier to save one plot and only leave one fly shot here. And from here, yeah, when you want to run from 6, where do you run? 6-5. Okay, then you leave this shot here if the 8 point still exists. And the other 6s are not so good. Then you have to play from here, and from here you have way more 6s. You have direct 6s here. It's way more flexible. Even though it gives now 6-4, 5. You don't have to care about 5-5 because 5-5 is a joker anyway. So it's only 6-4 and 6-5 you give here. Yeah. But it's way easier to play next time. So 5-2. Let's go back to arrow mode. 5-2. Okay. 6-4, 6-1 is better because I make it fly shots, but it's still, yeah. Giving up the 6 point is always a big thing. But here it looks like I should have done it. Because 2 plots, when you can expect shots here in the outfield, it's not a good thing. Especially if the opponent's board is still so strong. Yeah. It looks ugly, but sometimes you just have to do it. Go for the ugly if it makes so much sense. So 3-1. Yeah, same thing. Why not make it easier for you to come home? I have still these 2 plots. You don't have to minimize my shots here. Yeah, so Hanna only gives 6-6, which is 3-3, which are, and 4-4, which are all killer rolls anyway. But with this one, you just give here 5-5, same thing, is a joker anyway, and you just give 6-4, where you get here a double return shot. And it's way easier to come home from this position than from this, obviously. Yeah. So 6-4, I would have hit her, but she would have hit back. I normally don't do that, but to look what would have happened if I moved something else. Anyway, 6-4 is now, of course, pretty ugly from me. And here she should have doubled. Yeah. Mainly because of the score, huh? Because it's a dead cube. And I'm pretty sure it's nothing at neutral score. So let's check. So here at this score, it's a double blunder, not to double. And yeah, even at a neutral score, as you can see on the right side, it's only a small no double with 48 millipoints. Well. Okay. So 4-3. She did hit me. Looked for something else before, but finally he did hit me. She did hit me. It would have been a big issue not hitting. Don't know if she overlooked it first or if she really want to go for... No, it's not really safety, but I guess she overlooked it the first time. 6-3 dancing and then doubling, yeah. Doubling, how big is the double? Yeah, I think she played for... yeah, I'm pretty sure she played for the Gammon. It was a little bit too much, cost 68 millipoints. It shows she erred in the other direction. But it was the error was smaller than mine before, where I cashed and instead of... But the good thing is when doubling that your opponent might make an error. If you play on, he can't make an error, but my caching in the... Was it in the first game or in the second? Still was nothing to be proud of. Okay, so here she should have doubled. And Yeah, I see this in my games as well, that I make a cube error and the same time in the same move I make a checker play error. I know this from my games. This happens quite a lot. So she played this one, and the best play is this one. You don't need the extra. You can always double when things, and you don't want to give here a second plot. That's the problem. You don't need the extra covers, yeah, because this after dance is strong enough to double me out. Guess that's the reason. So 2-1, I danced. It's still a double, big double, not too good. That's where Hanna messed up her PR, unfortunately. And at least when she doubled, here I doubled. I had this wonderful double 5 here. Unbelievable, my luck. Oh, really unbelievable. So double pass was then clear. So now we are in the Crawford area. I'm getting closer and closer to the 6. The more plus I make. So this I called out here. If you hit on such a valuable point, you don't make the second hit. Here I really can recommend to check out 𝗟𝗶𝗀𝗃𝗃's free article on the web. If you just check for 𝗟𝗶𝗃𝗃 and opening replies, you will find it. And then you get a really good framework with some simple rules where you can avoid many blunders on your first response to your opponent's opening. So this is completely different than after an A split where you hit on the 2 point and then continue. Because now when you hit here, you are on a point where you want to make. If you hit on the 2, it's not a point you want to make. So, hi Wolfgang. Good that you tuned in, because I'm losing more and more viewers because I can't stop talking, but we go through a few more games. Yeah, so that is easy to fix. 2-1 enterings, 3-1. Let me go back to error mode here. Not a big deal, but here XG finds something very cool. I guess that's the GMP thing. Very cool here to slot here into the double shot without too much duplication. It's only the 3s that are duplicated. Nice one. So 4-1, I kept it simple, yeah. Don't hit, even though double hit here to make it worse for me. At 4-ply, I made the best one. I thought at a double match point, why double attack? Just play for a simple running game. Can you see? Still here the double hit is very good. Okay, anyway, my play was not too bad here. 6-2 hitting, 5-1 hitting and stepping up. Not much to else. So enter with the 2 and the 6. It's always interesting. The 6 is from the bar. Close call here. 3-1. Obviously I make the 5 against 7 checkers in the zone, making the 20 point here, and in double match point would be quite stupid. Happy that I avoided that. So this one anchoring, yeah, it's a huge improvement here if you can make the 18 anchor. And with so many men back and only 7 in the zone, the hitting and then hitting on the second best point, it makes not much sense. And here's you in double match point, you want to even play purer than in normal situations. So here stacking up is bad, and you here with your 23 point, which is already not so nice if your opponent has this very healthy structure, especially with the 5-point mate. So making the 18 anchor is a huge improvement here in the position, and yeah, I understand this one, why XG doesn't like it. So here I did hit, that was a lucky roll again, aces, a lot of options. Will not go through these because we are pretty already in the 3rd hour of the stream. Uh, 6, 1, 5, 3. Now I'm pretty sure the 2-1 way I could have cleared my bar point. Let's see if it was really that bad, but I fear that it was a huge thing. And it will be especially annoying because I mentioned it before that it's important to clear the bar point. Okay, entering and running, simple. Even though I would never come up with this idea here, giving the opponent the possibility in double match point here to improve his timing here by hitting loose. Why should I do that? But it seems not to be so bad. So 6-5, I would just run. 5-4, yeah. Not an easy one, but especially in double match point, maybe. Why not try to play forward? You know, the chances, even though backgames are not so bad in situations where backgammon losses are not important or will not hurt you. Yeah, this is a close one, I think. This may also change with a rollout, maybe. So 6-6. I like this one, huh? I saw it, at least in my mind. Yeah, this hyper-aggressive running plays, huh? Just to avoid to get primed. Even though you have here these two plots, the most important thing is don't get primed. And if I play here, I saved one plot, but the risk is that you can put builders here and then prime, maybe. And that's why it's better to make something like that, especially in a DMP situation, where the gammon losses, they go up, or my opponent's gammon wins go up, but it's not important here, obviously. So 6-6, 4-3. Yeah, what do you have to lose? Huh? You cannot play. Yeah, it looks nice to have a spare on the 6-point, but what you really need is your bar point and your 5-point, and then why not slot it? You have a lot to gain if I can't hit. And the loss is really minimal because you have these two anchors. Yeah, and 13-6 is way too passive. How will you make the block? You have way more good rolls after slotting. 5-3 makes the 3. She made the bar point anyway. 4-1, I did step up. Yeah, I had to step up. The rest is technical, minor stuff with the ace. Will not go into that. 6-5, hitting. I did hit. Oh, now I see it coming. Oh yeah. 3-2. 4-4, nothing special. 5-4, 4-3. 3-3. Here's the 2. Oh, it was not so bad. I feared. Often if you get punished later on, you feel more bad. But here I feared that I did not clear. It was a bigger mistake. Maybe I'm pretty sure it gets bigger on plus. Let's see. 17, 18. Yeah, much bigger, of course. Yeah, I said it before. Clear the bar point if your opponent has the 23 anchor, no matter with or without additional anchors. And then I got a perfect roll to clear, and I didn't do it. And why did I not do it? I don't want to give her the 5s to run out here. I want her to play the 5s either to give up the front anchor or to... That was my reasoning. And it was somehow valid, because otherwise the error would have been way bigger. Yeah? So we can see, I'm pretty sure if I give her more timing. Let's change the position a little bit. Let's do something like that. And I will show you. So now on the right side, I just moved her plot from the ace point back to the bar point. Now she doesn't have bad 5s. You can simply play 7-2. And now you see it's clearly right to pre-clear the 7 point. It's, yeah, still only 26, but it's getting clearer. So always keep in mind, think about not making a bar point or pre-clearing it against opponent's 23 anchor. So now she got a 6, could turn with her spare, which was nice for her. 5-3 forced. 5-4, now we have the issue, because you have to play your 5s and 3s. It's always a problem with the bar point. So 3-1 did not hit. 5-5 could hold the block. 4-1 could hold her front position. 6-2 temporarily safe. 5-3, I saw it. It is technically a little bit better, but this stuff is always, yeah, super close and did not have much time left. So 3-2 was clear. 6-2 hitting, dancing, blah blah blah, nothing special. Technical stuff here, how to play your spares. 4-1, 6-2, 6-4, closing me out. So double 6 here, but I have this ugly position where when I miss, I cannot improve my position. I cannot fill up gaps. So 5-3-1 is the worst you can have, because your misses, 4s and 2s. It's one thing if you have a gap where you miss, you can fill it for the next time, but here you cannot change your position. 4s and 2s will stay bad for quite a while. But at least we got another game this way, which means after Crawford, so second to last game, 5-1. Double take, clear, not to choose or opt for your free pass. 5-4, nothing extraordinary. Anchoring, good thing. Double 4, lots of options, which seems to be pretty close. 4-3, preparing the board, clearly better than 13-6. 6-1 running. Yeah, not an easy one. Computer likes 8-2, preparing everything and giving no options to the opponent. Or this one. Oh, well, not so easy. Yeah. To leave the anchor or not, it's always very hard to decide, and usually it's blunder potential. And yeah, here you should stay. I don't think I can do a lot of... So hitting is nonsense. And here I can't hit, just can prepare. 6-3 save, 6-4, 5-2. Ah, this was interesting, and a big blunder here. Wow, I was so proud with my reasoning, but it's still a big blunder here. Not to get anything. It was not that I feared double 5. I feared that after the normal move, let's say, after hit and cover, I feared that my position may be a little bit inflexible and I may get problems here when Hanna enters on my 1 or on my 2 point. Yeah, but I overdid it. Of course, the race is still pretty close. I was aware of that. Yeah, but it's still there's such a huge blunder here to play here the chicken. Yeah, I'm mainly playing for the race because with 2 plots I most likely cannot attack her the next time also. And here, yeah, she is on the bar. Anyway, that was too tough for me. So 5-3 close things, 6-2. Yeah, I found the clearly better play than 𝗏𝗏. So 𝗏𝗏 like this one. So it's always nice to see that it changes on ++. No, that was not what I wanted to say. So on ++, he likes his first play here again, which is 8-2, 4-2, ugly. But keeping a little bit more pressure here. Anyway, super close. And rollout may change everything. So double 4, I said I would stay back, which would have been a huge, not a huge mistake, it would have been a mistake. Yeah? So Hanna was way better here. You see all the plays include 20-16. So this shows how off I was in my judgment. To be honest, I did not really put much effort into it, but I thought, why not staying back? You cannot attack me here, because I cannot attack easily because of my 2 plots here. And you see that 2016 is the big, yeah, it's just a race and that's it. You are ahead after the roll. Is it so easy? I don't know. I'm surprised to see here that the first 20 moves all include 20-16, and then comes here the first one which stays back. So, good, well played. I guess I would have chosen most likely the wrong play here, I guess. 3-2, easy one, double 6, and now we are just running home. I guess there's nothing we should or could discuss, and we come to the fun game. 2-1 was correct here to accept. Was played properly, making the normal play. Oh, this is somehow weird here that we have here. It's often an issue with 𝗏𝗏 with the opening book. We have here the best play, which is on 4-ply, and we have rollouts. What kind of, yeah, this is because of the score or whatever. Of course, that's annoying because you usually should not. And now it switched to a rollout when I went to ++. Did you see that? Just to show me that I made a 1 millipoint error, just to annoy me. These robots. I can understand that many people don't trust them. Maybe they are right. So, double take was clear. No free drop option here. Double 2, nice one. 2-1, also nice one. Now we are in really, as I mentioned before, in Gammon safe mode. So my Gammons are worth less and her Gammons are worth double the price as the usual. So the anchor was gold here, even though it's just a butterfly anchor. So she runs out. Yeah, can go for a little bit more action in Gammon Go situations. So it's a little bit too passive, I think, but not a big deal. So 5-4 I hit and I made the chicken play because of the match score in Gammon safe, but 𝗏𝗏 again thinks that I overdid it a little bit. Let's see. Yeah, I over adjusted here because of the score. It's still right to make the normal play. It's very easy to over adjust, and yeah, for some mistakes, to be able to make some mistakes, you need a lot of knowledge and practice. Otherwise, you cannot make some types of mistakes. So 5-1. Yeah. Yeah, just too passive, huh? Especially because of the score. XG likes here. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that it's here a score thing. Let us check this on a neutral score. Let me copy it and enter it and see what it will be on a neutral score. I'm pretty sure it will change. So he wants to enter here anytime, but I think in neutral score it's not really that different as I have expected. I would have expected him to make a bigger difference. Yeah, I guess in a neutral score I would have made an error here. So you see, it's really important to enter on the 20 point, and the ace is not so super important. It's best to play then here the safe one here. And in Gammon Go, the best ace is here 8 to 7 to be more aggressive. But most important thing is to enter with the 5, even so you give the opponent the opportunity to unstack his super heavy 6 point with 6 checkers with an ace here. Yes, Dennis, that's just usual. So my longest stream was 12 hours, so we are here with, we not even have 3 hours, so the stream in my standards is still pretty young. And if I really play good, then they are even longer. Then I have even more desire to celebrate my greatness. But today, with 1 PR point worse than my average, so it could be worse and the stream longer if I'm in a better mood. So, but I'm glad that there are still people here. As I see, there looks like there are 5 people still watching. It's quite common that when you have a match and then analyzing, that many people will quit the stream when the match is over, because many people are really interested in the match and the result, and not so much about the analyzing. You almost always lose a lot of, no matter which matches, of if it's one like here, or if you make a commentary on another match, usually the viewers drop. Anyway, this is important here to enter on the 20. I will take a deeper look later, I think, because I think I would have messed this one up. Like Hanna, I feel. So 5-4, making the 4.41, make the bar is nice. 4-2, at least. So a dilly build on the 4 is better than the 6th man on the 6 point. So I was quite happy to not have to leave divert shots and at least unstack the midpoint a little bit. So 5-1, good move by Hanna with stepping out to the bar point. Very good move. Double 4. Okay, this was, I just did not understand this position. I did not even really think about this move, which would result in this position. Keep in mind, I'm in Gammon safe mode. My Gammon wins are worth nothing. And opponent loves Gammons. So this would have been the best, and I played like this. Okay, this is maybe clearly an over-adjustment of the score. Because I don't want to give any hits and just wait for fly shots or double sixes. That was my simple game plan. Maybe XG thinks, or obviously XG thinks this was an oversimplification by me. So 5-3. Okay. He wants more flexibility and an additional builder here for the to fill up the gap on the 5 point. Yeah. And what do you have to lose? So, at this score. So 5-3, an easy one. 5-2 stepping out. 5-4. Very close. This one, how does it look? Like that? Leaving a shot. Okay, I'm surprised that this is close at this score. Because giving an extra third man back is some kind of, even though I still have the anchor. But also, the third man may let me keep the anchor for longer. No? Here I have the problem that I may have to run and then may get closed out, and more Gammon chances for Hanna if I run out of sixes here. So maybe it's not too bad here to get hit. Okay, XG says 30 millipoint error. Interesting. So 3-1 makes her 5 point. Very good. Very good. Playing safe would be a horrible mistake. 4-2. Now I'm running out of sixes quite fast. That's why here XG seriously considers giving up my board, but preserving sixes, so I don't have to give up my anchor. Get attacked, close out, and the opponent has his 40% Gammon chances. So yeah, but after I've done the move before with building this nice board, I was not ready to give it up so easily. And to switch gears as often as before we had with Hanna, it's not so easy psychologically. But here you see XG likes this one, saving 2 sixes, even though it's of course super close. 5-2. Let's imagine now I roll a 6-1 or things like that. It can turn out badly, especially at this score. You don't want to see here and blitz attack, which loses the match. So 5-1, better than a 6, I guess. 4-2, 4-5, 3-3. Yeah, I'm still in the race. You should keep your prime. Should keep your prime and play something like that. Let's see, final position. It's dangerous. It's not so easy to attack. Maybe I still have the 5 point, and I can run with 5s and 6s, and 6-5 is a big one now for me, and 5-5. The huge swing rolls. Yeah, just keep your prime. And the race is still, of course, I have more wastage here, but still, it's easy to lose. Relatively easy to still lose the race on Hanna's side. So 6-4, okay, at least it's a big 6. 3-1, 4-4, 4-3, 3-1. Ah, this one, yeah, this one I called out. Yeah, it's too dangerous here to let the opponent race. You see how close the race is. Just about 60-40 favorite. You have to hit here. Bite the bullet. So Now double 4, could not raise. No, it went. But unfortunately, it's almost double match point here. Here, Hanna is 92% favorite to win this game after my 4-3 here. No? Now she got this unlucky, which dropped her or increased my chances to 16% because of the shot, and I was lucky to shoot and escape. That's really... I say shoot now because James says he was mocked that he wrote in the translation of 𝗏𝗏𝗺𝗃𝗀𝗺's book that instead of hitting, he talked about shooting. And I like shooting. Why not? I will use shooting now, James. I like it. Double 4 dances, 6-4. Yeah, I just got lucky here. Just got lucky. Double 6. Now she has 27% again. Before it was 27. And here 27. I'm confused. Anyway, maybe it's too late. 5-2. Chuck, chuck, chuck. Nothing to... And I really felt that she could roll a big double, but luckily I did here. Okay, so this was it. I hope you guys and girls and whatever enjoyed it. This was the second match in the Stream League, and yeah, later on I will add the XG file to the video description for downloading, and of course also will add our Grandmaster from Japan who joined us. We were 9 players, now we are 10. I will do that, and yeah, hope you like the stream, and I wish you a nice weekend, and yeah, don't forget, enjoy your life now. It probably will not get any better. Now it's the time to have fun and enjoy it best you can. Okay, then I wish you all the best, even though the viewers has increased now from 4 to 9, but still I will call it a day. And yeah, see you next time. We will have plenty of matches, and also check out all the other channels, and please subscribe not only to my channel, also to all the other participants of the StreamChamps League. You will find the links to their channels in the video description. Just click and then click subscribe, and do it for everyone. It costs you a few seconds and it helps the boys and girls a lot. Okay, then see you next time for the third match. I guess we will have a match every 2 or 3 weeks, and also check out all the other interesting matches. Okay, bye bye, that's it.